In Tipton versus Feitner, we'll see whether a contract with two distinct parts is divisible, even if both parts of the contract were created at the same time. On February 3, 1855, the plaintiffs entered into a contract with the defendant. In a single contract, the plaintiffs agreed to sell the defendant 88 slaughtered or dressed hogs for 7 cents per pound and a certain number of live hogs for 5 1/4 cents per pound. The contract held that the plaintiffs would deliver the dressed hogs to the defendant immediately after the sale. Because there wasn't a stipulation for credit in the contract, it was presumed that the defendant would pay the plaintiffs upon delivery. The plaintiffs agreed to deliver the live hogs at a later date once the hogs were delivered from another state. The plaintiffs delivered the dressed hogs on the same day that the contract was signed. However, the defendant didn't pay for the hogs. 5 days later, the plaintiffs received the live hogs, but didn't deliver the live hogs to the defendant. Instead, the plaintiffs slaughtered and sold the hogs to other parties. The plaintiffs sued the defendant to recover the contract price for the dressed hogs that the plaintiffs delivered. The defendant argued that the plaintiffs couldn't recover damages because the plaintiffs failed to deliver the live hogs to the defendant. The district court held that the plaintiffs were entitled to the price of the dressed hogs, minus the damages the defendant incurred after the plaintiffs failed to deliver the live hogs. The cost of the dressed hogs was over $1,100. However, the damages the defendant incurred totaled $401, so the plaintiffs were entitled to $780.38. The defendant appealed.